Hi, this is Panu from Plywood this week. I'm today at Dubai Wood Show 2023. I met Mr. Andrew Collins from Miro Forestry and Timber Products. How you are? How are you, Andrew?
I'm very good and hope you're well as well.
Yeah, thank you. So, please introduce yourself and the company. What do you do and where do you do it?
So Miro Forestry and Timber Products, we're a vertically integrated plantation forestry company with operations in West Africa, in Ghana and in Sierra Leone. We have 20,000 hectares of our own planted forest, plantation forestry, which we sustainably harvest and replant. We're fully FSC certified, ISO, CE, all of the certificates we have. We are principally focused on the production of plywood. So we have a plywood mill in Ghana, actually now the largest plywood mill in Ghana, and we're halfway through building a plywood mill in Sierra Leone. So at the moment we produce plywood and we sell that into the Middle East, into West Africa and into Europe, roughly a third.
Okay.
And over time, the amount of plywood we expect to sell into Europe will increase because of the quality of the species that we're growing in our forests, eucalyptus, acacia, malina. It means that we're able to, with the equipment that we have, produce high quality, dense, strong plywood. So very much targeting the higher quality end of the spectrum. At the moment, we've got an output capacity of 30,000 cubic meters, and we're achieving that, if not a little bit over.
And when did you start, by the way?
And we started the first plywood mill in November 2021. So we're
2 years now.
But we started the business in 2010 because obviously we had to develop all of the plantations. The reason why we're in West Africa is because trees grow very quick. In a year, it's 7 meters high. 2 years, you could climb to the roof.
Yeah.
So tree growth rates are phenomenally high because of the environment, and we've focused a lot on tree breeding to make sure we're growing the maximum utilizable volume of wood as quickly as possible with wood properties that are as ideal as possible for the manufacture of plywood. Obviously, it's a compromise a little bit of the two, but we very much focus on that. And then by this time next year, we'll have 120,000 cubic meters output capacity. And that's driven by, whatever we do, even if you and I talked here for the next year, the wood flows are coming from the forest. They're continuing to build because the trees today are growing.
Yeah.
And so we're now building the industrial capacity to accommodate that wood flow from 30,000 cubes to 120,000 cubic meters output next year. And so as a result, it's very important for us to be here at the Dubai Wood Show, meeting more customers, building our relationships with existing customers, whether they're from Europe or the Middle East. And we are now selling into some of the premium customer brands in Europe. So those relationships we need to continue to nurture. But also we need to continue building up customer relationships to accommodate the increased wood flow and plywood output that we're producing over the next 12 months.
Good. Sounds good. We will continue with Andrew our discussion about plantations and eucalyptus, different wood species, and why you have chosen those, and the panels, what you do, which sizes, which thicknesses, which coatings. Interesting talk. And how is it run a plywood mill in Ghana? So I don't have much experience on that, so I'm glad to hear what you're saying. But take a look at Plywood this week. See you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.